Hi guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Haunted Scouse, and this time, finally, I've got him over. We're on the Wirral, we're in my neck of the woods now, and because we're here, I thought I'd treat you for the very first one. Welcome to Hadlow Road. Opened in 1866, this Grade 2 listed heritage railway station has not seen anything come through it for the last 60 years. Will we see anything tonight? Who knows? Come on, let's go and find out.
So mate, you've finally got me over to your neck of the woods.
Finally, absolutely. I mean, this is the one, I was going to save this one for one of the last final episodes to kind of finish it off, but because it's been so long and I've been moaning at you, like, can we do the Wirral, can we do the Wirral? I thought, right, I need to visually try and get you on board here. I don't know what your first impressions are of it like, but...
Right, it's awesome. I mean, guys, just to let you know, we've decided to come over because it's getting towards the end of winter, and the clocks are going forward soon. So we're gonna, for us investigators, makes a big difference. Losing that hour's darkness, for the quality of life and everything else, it's brilliant. But we kind of thought, you know what? We looked at the weather forecast and we've jumped out tonight just for you guys to get this filmed. It's a pity the cameras don't pick it up because we've got clear skies with all the stars above us, and it's yeah, we're in for a good night. So yeah, it's a good location, mate. I'm impressed.
It's probably one of the little jewels on our little tiny peninsula. But yeah, obviously it hasn't been in use. In 1956, it unfortunately it closed down, and it was about 1962 I think we stopped bringing actual freight trains and things through here. So it's been pretty much 50-60 years now where nothing has actually come through. So as I say, but it's just like it's preserved since then. The friends at Hadlow have done really well with everything that you'll see tonight. With, you can see the phone box and the train station, the tickets office behind us that we'll go and have a look at now. But yeah, it's you still get cars and stuff though, as you can probably hear.
Yeah, like that.
So yeah, so what we'll do is we'll go and have a little wander around. But as you said, it's just like they've tried to preserve it from that time period, from the 50s and 60s, and it's just, say, visually probably one of the best locations that I'm gonna going to bring you to on the Wirral. So fingers crossed it might be the most active as well, but we won't know until we go and start investigating, will we? So
let's crack on. Lead the way, son.
So here's the old the ticket office, and it's now a museum there. So you've just got the museum, and you've got the little ticket office there. As you can see, you've got one of the signs hanging up. I don't want to go too close because there is a light on here that just come on there. As I said, I don't want to go too close. So there we go.
Well, let's give us a good view. As I see, there's one security light, guys, that we are aware of. And we know if we kind of stay on the other side of this trolley, it doesn't set it off, which is good. And we've got no intentions of, obviously, we're not going to be going anywhere near the building. But it's just give us a good view of the old phone box there as well. So another little blast from the past. But funnily enough, mate, it's a bit similar to a place that we were at a couple of nights ago that had one of these old phone boxes in.
It is, yeah. I think this one might be a little bit older on the inside, but it looks a lot newer compared to the condition of it. Shame that
so you can
it's
see, guys,
locked up for obvious reasons there, and we can't go in it but you can see some really great little niche things that are hung up on there, and then yeah, it's got the old tickets office there.
Hey, there's a fella in the window there, look. Woo!
Yeah, it does open. On Sundays, the best day to come down. It's open and you can go in and play videos and things. But yeah.
So the travellers and the staff are missing. Or are they? That's what we're here to find out, mate.
No.
If there is anyone who used to work here, maybe you walk in and out of that door. Or you could show yourself in one of the windows. Can you make a sound? Maybe you can make that light come on again.
Seems like that car's just taking a bloody eternity to get to where it needs to be there, doesn't it? There we go. Now we can carry on. I think as well it's quite hard readjusting now because we were so used to being outside, and then we've done like a good few months being inside, and it's coming back out and getting used to, obviously, like we said with the camera issues, it's a bit colder as well, but other noises as well that seems to be going on. So there's a lot more. We've got to really try and focus but. So just in front now, what we're coming up to is the signal box. It's got a little model train station in now, but it's still got all the signals and controls, and it does actually control you can't see it now because it's out the sight. It does control the signal down there. It's really quiet. Obviously, you've got just up there is the main road, but it's really quiet. Really dark, yeah, little time capsule.
You can see part of the track that's been left as well, guys. Again, it's, if anybody is lucky enough to live over this side, get yourself down here to have a little look. It's not the biggest place, but where else can you find little nuggets of historical interest like this? You know, it's hard to see sometimes with the illuminators, but
Not just up there, it's the main road, but it's really quiet, really dark. Little time capsule.
if there's anyone here that used to work in the signal box, if you can show yourself, or if you can tap on the door like I just did. Can you move something in there if you're still in there, or if you visit? If you can tap on one of the windows. That was me with the camera, guys, in case you heard that, sorry. We'd love it if you could show yourself. There are a lot of noises around, guys, but there is a farm. You know, we've done our usual. We've had our little walk around, health and safety walk around, and get a feel for the place, see what the different sounds are. And there is a farm. It's settled down now. It was quite noisy about half an hour ago. So we are aware of, you know, some of the noises that we hear will be from over there. But again, we'll point those out to you. But there is a very creepy wood at the end of the railway line, so I think what we'll do, be a shame not to go in there, wouldn't it?
I've only been down there once myself, and it was a long time ago, but when me and you took that walk and we only went in about 50 metres, I didn't realise how good it looked. I mean, probably to you guys at home, not to us. Yeah, it didn't look good at all. So I think probably maybe once we're done up here, yeah, like you said, we'll definitely go and have a little nose down there. If you're ever over on this side, the Wirral Way, it's about a 13-mile walk, and you can walk from like where we are now in Williston. You could walk from this edge of the Wirral right up to West Kirby, through Thurston, past Heswell. Yeah, it's just a massive path. You can just walk along, and there's loads of interesting things and along that path, such as Falls Rock, that we're hoping maybe to get to one day. Christ, thought you fell.
No, I thought it fucking me back there. I thought it was about a fucking 5 foot drop, and it's about 2.5 foot. Bent my legs and braced myself, and I was already there. It's like that episode, I don't know whether you watched Dad's Army, and there's an old episode of Dad's Army where they're on this raft in the middle of the thing, and Captain Mannerin takes all his gear off, rolls his feet up and everything, and goes, "I'll take one for the team," jumps in, and it goes up to his calves.
Don't panic.
Don't panic. Continue right through that way, which is now.
You can see the original signage as well. That's all been restored by the friends of Hadlow Railway Station.
So where I'm walking, guys, the train tracks used to continue right through that way, which is now a little wooded area. And I know what you're thinking, have a little wander down there.
So the other thing as well, just for anyone else out there who's interested and loves a bit of history, the name Hadlow Road, it's obviously, we're in Williston, but there's 2 Willistons in Wirral and Cheshire. So the other Williston basically got there first, and their train station was built first. So there's Williston train station in Chester and Cheshire way. So then we've got this one here in Williston. Had to be named Hadlow Road after, obviously the road is Hadlow Road. So there's laying some, dropping some history bombs on you there.
Little factoid there off Mr. Billing.
Yeah, I tell you, Wikipedia's amazing. Get yourself on there. Everything on there is true, you know. But yeah, anyway, knowledge bomb dropped.
Oh, that then. Thought actually seen something move on the platform then. There's barrels down there, guys, like milk barrels that we've kind of got used to, but it's always the way when the camera's pointing away. But I did think I saw like a shadow move on the platform then. Hello?
It's hard as well, because if you look at the gate at the far end, there's like... so hard, just into someone.
There's too many noises. There's so many noises.
Obviously not saying that it's paranormal, but yeah, it's just,
Yeah, I mean that was strange. I definitely thought I saw a shadow, more or less like it was walking in towards the ticket office. Maybe that's where we should do the S-box, right in front of the ticket office. It'd make perfect sense.
So said to everyone, you need to remind me that bloody REM-pod's there. Go home.
So yeah, guys. So we're gonna leave the REM pod on the platform in the hope that somebody might walk past and set it off, and we're gonna be just over there. We're gonna do a S-box session. Makes sense to do it right in front of the door where people would have come in and out to get the tickets and wait for the train.
So, hi, is there anyone there who wants to come forward and come talk to us? Hi, so my name's Adam, this is Chris. Hello. Is there anyone there who wants to come forward and talk to us? Could you tell us where we are?
That was a high then. Yeah.
Who are we talking to? You have to tell us whereabout we are. And what we're standing here right now. How many people are we talking to?
One.
You have to tell me your name. How old you are? 12.
Yeah.
That's the child that we're talking to.
Help.
I don't know. Sound like many children died. You've had to come here quite a lot and get on the train, maybe go to West Kirby. Came here from 2 years ago or something. Okay. Is that somewhere you like to come back and visit? I've never heard the word peninsula. This is obviously quite cheap.
Yeah.
Perhaps tell me the year.
Sorry mate, pass us your camera and I'll point yours out that way.
Can you tell us where about we are again? It's Jenny, I heard. I'm talking to Jenny. Can you tell me what this place is used for? What came through this place?
Train station. Can you tell us the name of where we are?
Can you try and tell us the name of the train station where we are? Can you give us any information about you? About your life? If you could see us, can you perhaps tell us what's over there? What is it that is over there? Or perhaps what's behind me?
Our producer, and he really can't.
Can you perhaps tell me your name?
Did you work here?
Help again.
Yeah.
Can you get on a train here and possibly go to Parkgate maybe?
Should we walk along with it towards the
If you come a little bit further down, can you talk to us down here?
Can you tell us what's in front of us?
Just perhaps somewhere where you used to come and sit and watch the train?
The old tunnels.
Lots of trains that used to come through here. You have to tell us the last year that a train came through here. You could try and give us your name.
Very evil.
Train station.
Very evil.
Train station.
Did you die here? Well, this doesn't seem very chatty tonight, does it?
It's tricky as well because it's usually Chris doing the Go West box, and it's me behind the camera, and it's a bit it's a different feel standing there with it in your hand. It obviously sounds a bit louder, and I still find it really hard to make words out even though I'm closer to it, but fingers crossed. I mean, this is just one of these places where it's you know, there might not be anything here. There might not be, from what I'm aware, there's no recorded deaths or anything like that here. There may have been, but not what I've found. But I just think it's such an amazing place to be, and I'm thinking that if you were, you know, probably in, you know, the 1900s at some point, and this is a place that you used to come and get on a train, and looking at it now, even when it was, you know, it closed in the 50s and 60s, you know, why wouldn't you want to come here every Sunday and have a bacon butty and a cup of tea and that, and chat with some mates, and, you know, especially if you talk about trains and stuff. But yeah, but
As you do, 10 o'clock at night.
yeah, it's dropped down as well. So yeah,
Fair play to these cyclists, by the way, guys, because it's pitch black down these paths.
yeah.
And with, you know, even with a big cycling light.
I think because I think what we'll do a little bit more calling out. We'll put I'll put the app on. We'll go over to the other side, and then I think we wouldn't do it justice unless we walk down further into the woods. So
if there is anyone here, then maybe you're still here and you're waiting for the train. Can you come and say hello?
oh, just after.
Maybe this is where you waited. The hell's
I
that?
have no idea what was that. That wasn't it. That sounded like it was in here, didn't it?
It's all on the other side of the road. What was that?
Cleans wood and metals. Wonder if it'll polish Baldy's head. I think that's his Christmas present if we all club in. Get him a little tub of him. Polish that head right up. Right, so guys, we use the Spirit Talker device again. So we use this in Moulton Hall, and obviously you've probably seen on, or I don't know, you might not have seen yet, but. So we use this in Moulton Hall, and you'll probably see when I've put it on in the cellar, it was quite chatty, but it randomly just goes off, and it scares me more because of the random words that come out at random times. So, so if there is anyone here, if you want to come and talk to us, you can come and use this device. It's just got a database of words, and you can come and pick a word, and maybe try and communicate with us if you like. Okay, just say we don't mean you any harm. We're just here, just to have a look around and just to have a bit of a chat, if you'd like.
Lady.
Lady.
Okay. Lady. So, is there a lady present here with us? Perhaps you can try and show yourself.
Can you tell us your name?
Come on. Now's your chance to come and tell us your story.
On to the lady who's just come through. Can you tell us your name?
Skeletons.
Skeletons.
Skeletons. It's an interesting one. Don't know of any skeletons of, I don't know, anything buried around here, or maybe that could be associated with the park, or...
Can you tell us where we would go to find the skeletons? Scream. I've just got, at the same time, guys, I'm using our other app that we've used, and I've just got Scream. Lady and skeleton, and what love.
Love just come through. Yeah. Maybe this is a place that you love to frequent, you love to come, which I can't blame you, to be honest, because it's an absolutely brilliant place. You perhaps give me your name or your age.
And we've got 2 devices. Can you put your name on either device, or if you put your name on both, that'd be very impressive.
Attach.
Attach.
Got an attachment to this place? It did say a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. So, is somewhere you used to always visit, or when it was an actual train station, or maybe you just used to come every Sunday or every weekend and sit and watch and talk and reminisce, maybe, or play here? You still don't know whether we're talking to a child or...
I mean, if you are here, if you can go on the other side, there's a plastic box.
Secret.
Secret.
Secrets. Interesting.
Maybe you can touch the plastic box over by the main station. Light it up, it'll make a noise.
Wife.
Wife.
It's lady and wife. We've had, so it's definitely a woman of some sort that we're possibly talking to.
Maybe you were left here, or did you meet your husband here? Is this a special place that maybe it was a brief encounter?
It's secret.
I've got pursue. I keep hearing footsteps on this path, but there's nobody there. Keep hearing like faint, like, because when you walk.
Yeah.
That crunch.
And we know, I mean, obviously random bike aside, we know there's no one down there. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us before we end this?
Almost.
Almost. Well, are you almost next to me? Is that what I can sense? It does feel like there's somebody, I don't know. It just feels like there's somebody approaching me.
Jess.
Oh, Jess, we've finally got a name.
Jess.
Is that you that we're talking to, Jess?
If it is, thank you, Jess.
Assuming you're obviously a lady and you're the wife of somebody.
If it is you, Jess, that we're talking to, can you tell us the name of your husband? On either device.
I mean, perhaps he worked the signal box, or he worked in the ticket office, maybe.
Kevin.
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 Oh wow, Kevin.
So I've just asked for the name of the husband, and we got another name through.
That was like that's the only 2 names that we've had.
Yeah.
Finally, we had to work a bit for
Wife, love, and name of the husband, Kevin.
Well, we had Jess, and then you asked for the name of the. You asked for a husband's name, and we got Kevin. So Kevin, maybe he worked here. Maybe there was a Kevin that worked here.
Thank you, Jess. So is this where you met?
Church.
Church.
I know there's a church near here. Maybe you got married in a church in Williston, not too far away from here. I mean, is this where you're from? You say, guys, with these apps, it's you know, we're not ever gonna, like they always say.
Help me.
Help me.
Okay. How would you like us to help you?
I've just got, that's a big word, orientation. I've just got. So are you lost?
I mean, that's orientation.
Yeah, orientation is lost, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe perhaps it looks a little bit different to what it was when you were alive, maybe?
Are you lost because the trains are not coming anymore? Is that what the problem is, Jess?
Perhaps that's it.
Have you been waiting for the train to go home to Kevin?
Seems we've gone a little bit
Human.
human.
Is that because you can see us? I mean, you're human as well. You're just human in spirit form. Maybe, are you on the other side of the platform? Maybe you can light up. There's a little plastic box on the floor. If you stand next to it, it'll light up and tell us you're there.
It's me.
It's me.
It's me. It's me.
So are you on the other side, Jess? Can you touch the REM pod? It's the box on the floor. It'll light up. For a second there, I thought it lit up, but it was just the brake light to the car in the phone box.
That's probably the closest we've had to
Yeah,
it lighting up.
I just caught it. I just thought, hang on, but it wasn't. It was the air. It must have been the lights in the phone box. So debunk, guys.
If
Terrible.
Terrible. I
Terrible
know.
laugh.
I know. Yeah.
if we walk a bit further down, maybe into the country park, can you perhaps follow us down there? And maybe try and help us and guide us a little bit as we go.
Maybe that's where. I mean, is that where you are, Jess?
Killing.
Killing.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Maybe. Are you trying to tell us was it not a happy marriage, Jess?
I mean, there's two things. You can interpret that as that, or you could go back to when we were mentioning going down there into the park. Is that what? Is that what it's referring to? Was there a killing, or was there a
Yeah.
murder in the park? And possibly
Down.
Mum.
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 Killing mum. What?
I've
That was
just got down, which we just said. Should we go down into the woods? What will we see if we go down into the woods?
Sure of a big surprise.
Come on, Jess, let us know. What will we see? What will we find?
My neck.
My neck.
Well, it's your neck of the woods. That's all you've been saying. We're in your neck of the woods.
We are.
Are we in Jess's neck of the woods?
In my neck.
Is that what happened to Jess in the woods?
Yeah, well, we
her
had
neck?
killing, didn't we? So maybe.
But should we go and have a nose in these woods down here first?
I think we've got to.
Yeah.
I think everything's kind of pointing towards going down there now. So,
So,
thank you.
Thank you, Jess.
That was you, Jess. I'm just going to turn this off now.
Victim.
Victim.
Just before I did.
No, mine
Victim.
Is the one last thing you want to say on this? Chase. There's a lot of energy ramping up through this at the moment. Wow. Choking.
Neck,
Chased.
choking, killing.
Chased, choking, killing. Neck.
Yeah.
My neck.
Neck. You'll have to let us know, guys. Obviously,
So across
if you're
the
over
two
on,
apps.
yeah, if you're over on my side and you know anything about possibly a killing or a strangling or something that may have happened here or maybe in the country park, then definitely leave it in the comments.
So I'll turn that off now. Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, I know you can say, guys, we make a story out of the words that come through, but that did come through and pretty relevant between two apps then as well, which is the good thing. We've had one each. You know, we've got some pretty relevant responses about killing and, you know, direct response when I asked for the name of the husband. Next thing was a man's name. You know, chase. You know, and we're walking down here where he chased into the woods. Is that where, you know, and choked? That's why she's saying my neck. Was her neck broken?
And she became a victim.
Yeah. Well, let's go and find out. We'll see if we can.
Let's go. I'll be thinking, where's that music box?
Yeah, that's true. No music box tonight, guys. We've made a conscious effort to keep the music box for the indoor locations. For the obvious reason, we just seem to get better reactions indoors. As you guys will have already seen, the music box, yeah, it's a special item.
I mean, you can counter argument with that with St James's, because something did happen with it at St James's Cemetery. But
well, that's true.
Yeah,
that was
I
our
think
introduction.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, I think obviously if we pulled it out every episode, you'd soon grow tired of it, wouldn't you? So
Exactly.
when I know,
We're just trying to do things different all the time for you guys. So, you know, we have got a few bits of new kit that we're going to try out, but not all at the same time. Mix it up a little bit, make the episodes different. But yeah, but the music box will be back. Just don't be waiting for it in this episode because it ain't happening. Sorry. If you are here with us, Jess, can you make yourself known? So we're in the woods now, guys. What we've decided to do is go back to the apps in the woods, as that seemed to be where Jess was telling us to go. So we're going to say, Jess, if you are here with us, we've now come in to see if we can find you. So if you can make yourself known to us, whether you can make a noise or just talk through the app. Seek? Wow.
Seek?
Yeah. Not as in the religion either. So yes, I mean we have come to seek Jess. This is where you've led us to, Jess. So yes, we have come to seek you. Can you let us know where
Need
to
trust.
need trust.
go? Need trust. Well, you can trust us. Right. As right.
What, R-I-G-T-H?
Yes.
Then go right, as in this goes to the right.
Does it go to the right?
Yeah.
Let's follow it then. Thank you, Jess. What am I standing in? Bleak, as in bleak house. Do you hear a female voice then? Was that on the farm? See, when right,
I mean, it could have been there.
does she mean that?
It could have been where you were.
Go to the right.
Died.
Died.
Is this where you died?
Which way should we go now, Jess? Are you trying to take us to where you died? I'll tell you one thing, mate. We didn't think this was going to happen when we came to Hadlow Train Station. This is taking a turn.
Definitely have, mate. It ended up again back in the.
Hello?
Teenager.
Wow.
Is it?
So were you a teenager, Jess? And something happened to you? Jess, which way should we go?
Problem.
Problem.
What's the problem? Well, there's a problem. We don't know where we're going. I don't even know. I mean, obviously, I know I'm on the Wirral way, but how far that path goes down there, and you can't even see it on my camera. So
Flash.
Flash.
flashing my torch there to what's on. Turn it off. Turn it off if that helps.
What if we tried this path here to the right? Which was, I mean, Jess did say to the right, and we've just come up here and...
Which it makes sense. It's pretty much still near the front where the train station is.
Yeah. So should we go down to this path then, Jess, and we'll try and show yourself and tell us, give us more instruction. God, it's so dark, isn't it?
Honestly, mate, it's really hard. Even like trying to focus on the viewfinder, there's not much light bouncing off anything, so I definitely won't be coming back here and doing a live on my own. I have to look at that. I nearly walked into that bloody tree.
I'm literally just looking through the viewfinder.
Joy.
Oh, joy.
Joy. Are we going in the right direction, Jess? Can you tell us when we need to stop? That was a noise on the farm, guys. So you tell us when to stop, Jess, and we will.
Just into the abyss.
Trees.
Yep,
Trees.
pretty much surrounded by them, mate.
Don't walk to the side there, mate.
What? Mud. It's warning me about the trees.
One should have warned me about the mud.
Jesus. Oh,
See,
do you know what?
she was warning you about the tree and you just walked into a tree.
I can't believe that.
That's
didn't
pretty relevant, that. Thank you, Jess. You knew this dozy was going to walk into a tree. I mean, you might laugh about it, guys, but you've got to find some relevance with responses and that.
Genuinely, I mean, you went look out for the mud, and I thought, oh, mate.
So, Jess, if you are here, can you show yourself?
Jessica.
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 So we've had Jess and now Jessica.
Yeah, that's
Jessica. Jessica. Jessica.
Jessica.
Jessica.
So we've had Jess and now Jessica.
Yeah, that's
Again?
pretty relevant, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's on two. I mean, it's a different session now that I put.
It's a different
I put this
session,
on.
but the same female
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, we've got Jess and Jessica.
Yeah.
That's quite. It's quite good, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So Jess, this is your last chance. We're going to head back to the train station now. You're going to come with us. So are you still with us, Jess? Maybe we help find you in the woods and bring you out.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, Jess? Now's your chance. Well, thank you for communicating with us. Thank you for coming to talk to us.
Yes, thank you, Jess, and we hope maybe having some photograph. Maybe she's telling me to take a photograph.
I think good point.
Where shall I take the photograph, Jess? So Jess, if you can stand next to Adam, he'll pick you up on the photograph. This is the picture you wanted. Show yourself on the picture. Use our energy to appear.
So, mate, that's Hadlow Road on the Wirral in Williston. Pretty much done. So, what are your thoughts?
I've enjoyed it. Honestly, it's been nice. It's been nice to come over and get shown around by this fella, and have him squirm in front of the camera with the S-box, because it just makes it feel different, and that's what we want to do with these ones, guys. But the location, wow! I mean, yeah, we kind of whilst the S-box hasn't been the chattiest, and obviously I'll be listening back to it, and we'll put anything relevant in the edit, but I think the mobile phone apps tonight.
Yeah,
we've had some basically tennis between the two apps, which has been relevant responses as well. What do you think?
Yeah, no, exactly as you said. It's one of these things that you expect to come to a location like this, and we'd be getting train noises and something to do with trains and passengers, but it kind of definitely went off in a completely different direction that I didn't think it would. So and we just kind of follow our noses, so to speak, don't we? And it's turned out a little bit differently, but I mean, I've always wanted to come here and do something with it. You could come back a different night and get something completely different, but I just think visually, especially for you guys who aren't from my area, I wanted to try and, like with Chris on his, to show you what is on the Wirral and what we've got to offer. And I think from what you've already seen before, I probably think none of you expected anything like this to start off the Wirral episode. So I think it's been a really good way to kick off.
And again, if there's anyone from over here, anyone who's even with the society, the Friends of Hadlow, if it gets to any of you guys, do you know anything about any of these responses that we've had with Jess, and do you know of any tragic consequences of any females, and is that what we've kind of caught up with on the app? We've walked a bit into the woods, and she's told us where to stop, where to turn, and things like that. So have we genuinely picked up on something? That would be really interesting. Is there anything known about a Jess or a Jessica linked to the station? But no, I mean, hopefully guys, you've enjoyed it. This is the first one over on the Wirral, the first of many, which are coming your way very soon. But as we always say, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It's going absolutely amazingly, the channel. But yeah, we want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing to get to that 1,000, which is the magic mark, and it just opens a lot of stuff up for YouTubers once we get there. But no, this has been a good start, mate. It's the Wirral episodes, we're up and running.
Well, I thought I'd break him in easy, because the next one, it's not going to be easy viewing for Chris, but it's going to be absolutely fantastic for you. So make sure you watch the next one, and take care, and we'll see you very soon.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye now.
It's Scouse.